Alice hesitated for a moment, contemplating the unexpected parcel. With cautious excitement, she opened the door to find a nondescript brown box on her doorstep. Curiosity mingled with a hint of apprehension as she picked it up. The package had no return address, adding a mysterious touch to the situation. Intrigued, she carefully cut through the tape and uncovered a beautifully crafted antique-looking key. A small note accompanied it, with a cryptic message: "Unlock the door to your dreams." Alice's heart raced as she examined the intricate details of the key, unsure of what it meant. The same evening, she decided to explore the city, carrying the mysterious key with her. As the night unfolded, she stumbled upon an old building she had never noticed before. The structure emanated an eerie charm, and an inexplicable force drew her closer. The key seemed to resonate with the weathered lock on the door, as if it had found its rightful place. Hesitant but curious, Alice inserted the key and turned it. The door creaked open, revealing a dimly lit corridor that extended into the unknown. A sense of both fear and excitement gripped her, and with a deep breath, she took the first step into the enigmatic world that awaited beyond the unlocked door. Little did she know that this peculiar turn of events was about to unravel a series of inexplicable occurrences that would challenge her perception of reality. The revelation of her grandmother's passing left Alice in a whirlwind of emotions. The unexpected coin, a mysterious legacy, became a symbol of both loss and an enigmatic connection to her past. She spent the evening reminiscing about Grandma Lisa's stories and the unconventional upbringing she had provided. In the days that followed, Alice found solace in the antique coin, keeping it close as a tangible connection to her roots. However, her financial struggles persisted, and the reality of her situation remained grim. One evening, as she contemplated her limited options, the key she received with the mysterious parcel caught her eye. Driven by a mix of curiosity and desperation, Alice decided to explore the old building she had unlocked with the antique key. The dimly lit corridor welcomed her once again, and this time, she ventured further into the mysterious space. As she explored room after room, she stumbled upon an ancient-looking library filled with dusty books and scrolls. Intrigued, Alice started browsing through the texts. To her surprise, one book contained detailed drawings and descriptions of architectural wonders, some of which she had never seen or heard of before. It was as if the room held the secrets of a forgotten world, waiting to be discovered. With newfound inspiration, Alice began sketching her own architectural designs based on the ancient knowledge she uncovered. As she delved deeper into the mysteries hidden within the library, she discovered that the key and the coin were somehow linked to a long-lost secret society of architects who possessed otherworldly knowledge. Meanwhile, the coin became a talisman, seemingly imbued with Grandma Lisa's spirit. Whenever Alice faced a difficult decision or needed guidance, she would twirl the coin, finding comfort in the familiar motion. Little did Alice know that her journey into the unknown would intertwine her fate with a series of supernatural events, revealing the true power of the ancient artifacts she possessed and the extraordinary legacy she inherited from her unconventional family. The decision weighed heavily on Alice's mind as she stared out the window of her opulent home. The city below glittered with the wealth she had amassed, but the loneliness and an unshakable feeling of unease lingered. In a moment of introspection, Alice decided to revisit the mysterious library she had discovered in the old building. The sketches and descriptions she had unearthed seemed to hold the key to her extraordinary luck. The ancient knowledge hinted at a delicate balance between fortune and consequence, a balance she had unwittingly disrupted. As she delved deeper into the texts, she uncovered a series of rituals and ceremonies that, if performed correctly, could either amplify or temper the supernatural forces that surrounded her. The old coin, it seemed, was not just a lucky charm. It was a conduit for something far more potent. Alice, torn between the allure of limitless wealth and the isolation it brought, and the fear of a potentially darker destiny, decided to seek guidance. Consulting the library, she embarked on a journey to understand the origin of the mystical powers she possessed. Her quest led her to cryptic messages left by the secret society of architects, warning about the consequences of unbridled prosperity. The balance between fortune and fate, they cautioned, required careful consideration and responsible use of the ancient artifacts. Haunted by the fear of losing herself to the insatiable greed that wealth often brought, Alice made a pivotal choice. She decided to renounce the constant pursuit of riches and to restore balance to her life. With newfound purpose, she initiated the ancient rituals, using the coin as the focal point. The atmosphere in the room shifted, and for a moment, Alice felt a connection with forces beyond comprehension. The once overwhelming wealth gradually dwindled, returning her to a more modest, balanced existence. As she looked around at her transformed life, Alice felt a weight lift off her shoulders. The city outside still sparkled, but now she found solace in the simplicity of her surroundings. The haunting question of luck or curse no longer plagued her. Instead, she embraced the newfound harmony that came with understanding and respecting the supernatural forces that had shaped her destiny. The letter contained a simple yet powerful message that shook Alice to her core. It was from her grandmother, Lisa, written in a tone that conveyed both concern and wisdom. Dear Alice, I hope this parcel finds you well. I knew the weight of the coin would be challenging, and I have been watching over you. The power it holds can be a double-edged sword, and your struggle is not unnoticed. Remember, the true strength lies not in the coin, but within yourself. It is a tool, not a master. Do not let it define your worth or control your destiny. I failed to resist its allure, and I hope you find the strength I lacked. I believe in you, my dear. Break free from the chains of wealth, find genuine connections, and discover the happiness that exists beyond material riches. With all my love, Grandma Lisa. The words resonated with Alice, and a mix of emotions flooded her. Her grandmother's message was a lifeline, urging her to reconsider the path she was on. As she held the coin in her hand, a newfound determination filled her heart. It was time to break free from the shackles of wealth and forge a different destiny. With a deep breath, Alice decided to embark on a journey of self-discovery. The coin, once a symbol of fortune, now served as a reminder of the lessons learned from her ancestors. The quest for genuine connections and inner fulfillment became her new pursuit. The city glittered outside, but Alice was determined to find the true brightness that lay within herself. As she stepped out into the world, leaving behind the trappings of her once opulent life, she embraced the challenges and uncertainties that awaited her. The coin, now a mere artifact, served as a testament to her resilience and the choice to reclaim her own destiny. Alice's heart skipped a beat as she saw her daughter holding the antique coin. The memories of her own struggles and the weight that came with the mysterious artifact flooded back. She took a deep breath, realizing that her past was now reaching out to touch the future. Helen looked up at her mother with innocent curiosity, unaware of the complexities tied to the ancient coin. Alice hesitated but decided to share the truth with her daughter. She knelt down to Helen's eye level, gently taking the coin from her hand. This, my dear, is a special coin. It has a history in our family, and it carries both blessings and challenges. Grandma gave it to me, and now I want you to be aware of its power. Alice began, choosing her words carefully. She recounted the story of her own struggles and the lessons learned from the coin. As she spoke, Helen's eyes widened, absorbing the weight of the tale. Alice emphasized the importance of using the coin wisely, understanding that it wasn't a shortcut to happiness, but a responsibility that came with consequences. Helen listened attentively, and as the story unfolded, she could sense the gravity of the situation. Alice then offered her daughter a choice: to keep the coin and navigate its power with caution, or to let it go, freeing herself from its potential influence. With a thoughtful expression, Helen looked at the coin in her mother's hand. After a moment of contemplation, she decided to put the coin back into its velvet bag and handed it to Alice. "I want to make my own path, Mom, without relying on something like this," Helen said with determination. Proud of her daughter's choice, Alice hugged her tightly. The cycle seemed broken, and Alice hoped that Helen would lead a life filled with genuine happiness and fulfillment, freed from the shadows of the antique coin. As the years passed, Helen pursued her own dreams and ambitions, guided by the lessons passed down through generations. The coin remained a family heirloom, safely tucked away, a testament to the strength and resilience that defined the women in their family. And so the legacy continued, but with the hope that each generation would forge its own destiny, unburdened by the enchanting yet perilous power of the ancient artifact. The antique coin remained in its velvet bag, carefully preserved, serving as a reminder of the family's history and the choices that shaped their destinies. Occasionally, Alice would share the story with her grandchildren, emphasizing the importance of resilience, responsibility, and the pursuit of genuine happiness. One day, as Alice sat in the garden, reflecting on the twists and turns of her life, she received an unexpected visitor. It was a mysterious woman who seemed to carry an air of ancient wisdom. The woman approached Alice with a knowing smile. "I've been watching over your family for generations." "Alice," the woman said, "you broke the cycle and guided your daughter wisely. Now it's time to pass on the responsibility to the next generation." Alice, both intrigued and wary, listened to the woman's words. She explained that the coin held not just challenges, but also a unique ability to connect the family across time. It was a link to their shared past and a guide for the future. With a mixture of reluctance and acceptance, Alice took the coin from its velvet bag and handed it to the mysterious woman. As she did so, the air seemed to shimmer with an otherworldly energy. "Remember, Alice, the power lies not just in the coin, but in the choices you make. Guide your family with love, honesty, and the wisdom you've gained," the woman said before disappearing into the shadows. Alice, now feeling a sense of closure, watched the mysterious woman fade away. She knew that the responsibility was passing to the next generation, and she hoped they would navigate the challenges ahead with the strength and resilience that defined their family. As the years unfolded, the family continued to thrive, guided by the lessons of the past. The antique coin, now a symbol of unity and strength, was passed down through the generations, connecting each member to their roots. The legacy of the coin continued, not as a burden, but as a source of inspiration. The family understood that true wealth lay in the bonds they shared, the lessons they learned, and the love that transcended time. And so, the story of Alice and the mysterious coin became a cherished tale, echoing through the corridors of their family history.